What is S.M.I.T.E? Well, I know that the word literally means to hit or strike someone or something down, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an acronym. What is S.M.I.T.E? Well, it stands for Summer Missions in Teen Evangelism. And really, the acronym explains very well what it's all about. Summer is kind of the time that the actual trip will take place for teenagers. Missions then explains what we're trying to accomplish. We're seeking to take a group of teenagers and train them and equip them in their faith to then go out of their comfort zone, out of their comfortable little world, and go out and present the gospel and do ministry, do what they're doing in their present location and growing in that, and then going and doing it somewhere else with another local church, another ministry to share the gospel. And it's a part of the Great Commission. In Matthew 28, 19 and 20, that very first word talks about going. And the emphasis is on making disciples, but it does mention going. And so we're helping to expose our teenagers to other parts of the world and see how big their God is, and to really stretch their faith and stretch who they are as an individual and as a group, because it's a team effort. So summer missions, and then in teen evangelism, it is focusing on teenagers. They're going through a lot of changes in their life. They're learning more, they're growing, and we want to direct them in that. We want to direct them towards using that in something useful for the Lord. And so it is with teenagers and a group of leaders, and then in evangelism, summer missions and teen evangelism. So we're talking about giving the gospel, the good news of Jesus Christ, talking about God the Father sending His Son, Jesus Christ, God in the flesh, to live a perfect sinless life on the earth, that die for the sins of mankind, and to be raised from the dead so that all who believe might have eternal life and not perish. And so that is the good news of Jesus Christ. And so it's a discipleship process. We're excited about it. We've seen great things happen through the lives of teenagers. And so we're not just talking about a fun trip, although it is a lot of fun. We're not talking about a cool little Christian thing to do. We're talking about really a three-part process, and that is preparing teenagers in their personal walk with Christ and sharing their faith, but preparing them well to minister effectively where they are, and that's usually a few months or several months. And then the actual trip that takes place in the summer. It's about a week long to 2 weeks long. And then the return. And it doesn't just end with the trip, and that's not just the climax, but the return is they come back and minister much more effectively in their local church, in their community, in their schools. And so I hope that answers for you pretty concisely just what S.M.I.T.E is, and maybe it redefines the word for you a little bit. But we're pretty excited about it, and hope you're excited about it too. And we'll, if you're a teenager, participate in a S.M.I.T.E discipleship process as soon as you possibly can.